Hi guys, today's video is all about Zara fragrances. It's been a while since I reviewed Zara fragrances just because they were really disappointing me this past few months. The redoing or like rebottling of same perfumes. Anyway, the other day I passed by in the mall and I checked out the new fragrances and I thought of like, you know what, since it's 2024, why not talk about the new fragrance releases of Zara this year? What I'm gonna do today is like tell you what I think about these new releases. And yeah, without further ado, let's get this video started. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do reviews and recommendations of affordable and luxury fragrances in my channel. So if that sounds interesting to you, then please do keep watching and maybe consider subscribing. Recently, Zara released a new collection called Infusion and I got them all. So I only got these 30 ml bottles and they cost around 9.99 euros. I've been testing out these fragrances this week, basically since Monday. And yeah, now I'm excited just to let you guys know what I think of them. So let's start off with Secret Infusion. In the note breakdown, it says that it has pear, peony, violet, musk, and cedar. This is basically a very fruity fragrance, and the pear and the peony are really screaming in here. It's extremely fruity. So if you are the type who love fruity, like body mist style of fragrances, you gonna love this. It actually reminds me of a perfume that my sister used to have when we were in high school, and it is called Salvatore Ferragamo Incanto. And guys, they smell exactly the same to my nose. The note says it all. This is pear, peony, violet, musk, and cedar. To be honest, I'm not really getting any woody vibes here. I am only getting fresh pear and like freshly picked peony. So it has that brightness and uplifting feel to it. It's nice, very beautiful perfume. It is giving like body mist vibe as well. Quite good, I must say. I've tested this and basically I've tested them all overnight already just to give you an idea how long it will last. And I must say that this one stayed around 2 to 4 hours. So having said that, you know, it's weak. Anyway, it's a Zara perfume. We cannot really expect it to be extremely long lasting, I think, in my opinion. However, yeah, it's nice, it's bright, it's fresh, it's fruity. If you love the sound of that, then check out Secret Infusion by Zara. Right, next up is something that actually made me so curious about this collection, and this is called Pistachio Infusion. And in the note breakdown, it says it has pistachio, iris, and tonka bean. Okay, and I must say that there is no nuttiness in this fragrance except for the opening. In the opening, it smells like tonka bean, and the pistachio that is in here is like a pistachio kind of essence. So it's not nutty at all. If you're thinking about a Kayalian pistachio, it won't give you that vibe, okay? There's no fluffiness in here. Muskiness, yes, like, you know, a typical muskiness from Zara. But in here, I am getting a lot of sweetness coming from tonka bean and vanilla, maybe. It says here iris, but to be honest, I'm not getting any iris here. As it develops, actually, it starts to smell like apple. And the final dry down of this definitely reminded me of Nocturnal Life, which is another fragrance from Zara. And also like that Sun Desert at Sunset in the men's collection. It's giving off that apple vibes. Yeah, just extremely sweet apple, nothing spiced in here. So how does it smell like? This smells like a pistachio essence with some tonka bean in the beginning, so it is giving that sweetness. However, as it dries down, and what I mean by dry down is that after 5 minutes, it just transforms into something that smells like a sweet apple cider, aka Nocturnal Life or Sun Desert at Sunset, which, if you're not aware of, are fragrances that are available in Zara as well. Even though, okay, this is not completely like Nocturnal Life, I must say that this still has that difference because the pistachio essence is there. Okay, it's not a nutty pistachio like, I don't know, if you bake, because I bake, you know, sometimes you use essences to give off that aroma. So I am getting like a slight pistachio essence in here. So it smells like a Nocturnal Life with a dash of pistachio essence. So yeah, I hope that I made sense in there. This, in my opinion, has a very weak lasting power and projection as well, around 2 to 4 hours. So if that sounds interesting to you, check it out. Yeah, so that's how it smells like. Nothing related to Kayali Yum Pistachio, but instead Nocturnal Life with pistachio essence. And that is Pistachio Infusion. Next up is Ruby Infusion. It has blackcurrant, marshmallow, candy, sugar, and vanilla. So as you heard, marshmallow, cotton candy, sugar. What else you have in mind, right? Yes, it is definitely giving that Oriana vibes. They did something exactly like this already called Velvet Shadow in their collection. And yeah, I feel like they are the same, rebottled. If you have Velvet Shadow, you don't need this. But I think it is a cute fragrance, okay? Very feminine, very girly. It has blackcurrant, so it has that uplifting effect. And I can really get the marshmallow, cotton candy, and sugar in here. So it is sweet and fluffy. When I spray this on, I actually quite like it. And then, like, you know, as it dries down, I was like, this is Velvet Shadow. Having said that, if you have Velvet Shadow, you don't need this. Lasting power is same. Sadly, lasts around 2 to 4 hours. Very weak. However, okay, please, let's keep in mind that this is €9. So we can't really judge because you are basically getting what you paid for. Yeah. Okay, so that is Ruby Infusion. Last one from the Infusion collection is Juicy Infusion. And this has pear, jasmine, and blackcurrant. And you guys, this is like straight up sparkling sugared apple to me. It smells very sweet, very apple mist vibe. I find this very similar to Secret Infusion, actually. To me, This smells like secret infusion with apple, with sweetened apple. This one on my skin lasts the longest, okay? Amongst those four, I find Juicy Infusion the longest lasting on my skin. And when I say long lasting, let's say around 5 to 6 hours, okay? This is very tart, very juicy, kind of reminds me of as well of like a herbal essence shampoo that has an apple scent. That's how it smells like. Very fresh and uplifting. I saw in Fragrantica that they're comparing this to DKNY Delicious Apple. Oh my god, my sister used to have that perfume as well, and I must say that yes, they are similar. If you're someone who enjoys, for example, Kayali's Eden Apple, like, you know, that kind of vibe, or let's just say like any apple scent from Bath and Body Works, you're gonna enjoy this one. I find it nice. However, it's a little bit juvenile to me, but I think if you layer this with anything like vanilla, I think it can be better. But I know that there are people who just loves like straight up juicy apple scents. You gonna love this one because to me, this is the one that performs very, very well. And I must say that it projects quite good as well, especially for the first 2 hours. Yeah, so that is Juicy Infusion. So now I'm gonna talk about the 2 new vanilla releases this year. I know that their vanilla collection got a lot of hype last year. That's why I felt so excited about these 2 new vanilla scents. And this is called Sensual Vanilla and Angelic. Now, let's start off with Angelic Vanilla. This has a very long note breakdown. I'm gonna list it on the screen. I don't get anything woody in here. Yes, definitely I'm picking up the vanilla and tonka bean. Rose, very, very slightly. Rice, I must say yes. And to be honest, when I see rice as a note in a fragrance, I don't know why, but I automatically think that it's going to be like a soft projecting fragrance. And basically, that's what this fragrance is. It says it has myrrh. I'm not getting any myrrh here, or like bergamot. Almond blossom. Yes, there's something like almondy in here. But it's not like a typical sweet almond, okay? This smells like an almond essence as well. Nothing too screechy. It actually smells very beautiful. Actually, this is my favorite amongst all the perfumes that I'm gonna talk about today, and the last one that I'm gonna talk about, okay? So you have to keep watching. The thing is that this is extremely soft, and even though I love the scent, this to me smells like a very gentle almond, vanilla, tonka bean, with a touch of rose, okay? It smells very beautiful, very angelic, hence I think that's why it's called Angelic Vanilla. But the projection as well is so angelic that it's so close to being non-existent. This smells like quite good, like from the bottle, you know? It seems like, oh, this one will perform good. However, on the skin, guys, this is like non-existing, at least on my skin. And, you know, If I told you about the infusion collection that they last around 2 to 4 hours, this lasts between 1 to 2, okay? And what I mean is that even if I overspray, because as you see, right, I had this scent already, considering I only had this week, because I really wanted to make this perfume work out for me, because I am in love with the scent. But you know, it just, yeah, it doesn't perform, guys, at least on me. Now I want to know, did anybody try this fragrance? Did it work for you or not? Because I am very disappointed with the performance of this one, because like, if not, like, this will be like my favorite Zara scent of 2024, only if it at least like projects so beautiful rice and vanilla scent, with a touch of rose, and that sweet almond essence. Yeah, that's how it smells like. So that is Angelique Vanilla. So the next one is Sensual Vanilla. Okay, now guys, this has a long note structure as well. I'm gonna pop it in the screen anyway. This to me smells like berries flavored cookie. So you know, having said that, it is sweet, yet not too sweet to the point that I won't consider this gourmandish. This reminds me a lot of Nebras. It just reminds me of Nebras, okay? But I think this is more of a dupe of Billie Eilish, because, you know, Nebras is still in a different level because that one performs really well. However, this one performs really well too. As a matter of fact, when I tested all these fragrances, okay, this is the one that stood out the most on my skin. So having said that, I know that this one projects, okay? And I actually tested it like one full day and overnight, because I was quite impressed that it outlasted the other Zara fragrances. So just to make sure, I tested it alone. And you guys, this one lasts, okay? This has definitely prominent vanilla, some sugar. It has some powderiness. The opening of this is definitely smelling like a berry cookie. And what I mean by that is that like a freshly baked berry cookie. And then as it dries down, you get that like light amber and sandalwood and musk, along with like powdery heliotrope. It is beautiful, guys, and I really love this one. And also the fact that this actually lasts. In today's video, I must say this lasts the longest. If Juicy Infusion lasts, this can last at least like 5 to 7 hours. And it projects as well, guys. It stays on skin and on clothes. So I am very happy about that. But also, I just want to mention as well that the final dry down of this, okay? And what I mean by final dry down is like after 6 or 7 hours, it smells like Supreme Vanilla without the ink. Yeah, that's what I noticed. So I think if you love Supreme Vanilla and you're bothered by the ink, and at the same time like berry scents doesn't bother you, you're gonna love this one. This is something that I will recommend actually, because this has a very good longevity and projection, and the scent as well, guys, is beautiful. I slept one night using this one, and the next day it was still on and going strong. So yeah, having said that, this will really give you like a good bang for your buck. Highly recommend Sensual Vanilla. Last but not least, I told you that there is something that really caught my attention, and this is called Mystical Metal. You guys, this is from the Metal collection, I think. This is something that I bought straight away after sniffing from the store. This is beautiful. It has raspberry, saffron, hibiscus, and leather. And this to me smells like very tart and sweet raspberry fruit burst in the opening. However, like it has some powderiness in it as well. The saffron and leather are there. However, it is very, very soft and toned down. The hibiscus here is very prominent, and to me it smells like fresh hibiscus petals, you know, that just like fell off from the flower. And yeah, mixed with that very soft saffron and leather. And yeah, guys, I love this one. And when I check Fragrantica, people are comparing it to Oud Satin Mood. Not to me at all. For me, this is very similar to one of my favorite perfumes called Hibiscus Mahajad by Maison Criboli. But, okay, don't quote me on that. They are not dupes at all. Okay, they are not dupes. They are just similar because Hibiscus Mahajad is such a powerful fragrance. So this to me is like kind of like the watered version of that. And but still, guys, with the price of this, I think this cost around 16 euros for 100 ml, which is still like very, very good. It's amazing. I highly recommend you checking this one out if my description sounds amazing to you, because this to me smells very sophisticated and elegant. Not a typical Zara fragrance for me, because normally I find Zara fragrances nowadays just like all about fruits and like body mist vibes. I find this one different. So this is the one that I will highly recommend to you guys, along with Sensual Vanilla. When it comes to longevity and projection, I must say that this is moderate. Let's say around 4 to 6 hours on the skin and on clothes with moderate projection. Sensual Vanilla still is the best when it comes to longevity and projection in today's video, but this one is okay and it ticks the box. I highly recommend you checking this one out if you're looking for just something different from Zara fragrances. That is Mystical Metal. The infusion for me, I must say, is kind of like a letdown collection. I don't really think you need it if you have the Zara fragrances that I compare them with. However, these two vanilla fragrances are very good. Angelic Vanilla, try it for yourself because it might work better for you. And if it does, then it's amazing, you know, because I really love the scent of this because of that soft rice note mixed with vanilla. And Sensual Vanilla, guys, almost the same like Billie Eilish, and it lasts for a very long time. And Mystical Metal, guys, such a sophisticated and elegant scent. Highly recommend. So that is the video for today, guys. Those are the new Zara fragrance releases this 2024. I know for sure they will be releasing more. However, I started with this collection to review for now, and let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to know my favorite fragrances from Zara, I'm gonna link the video that I made last year about that. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you on my next one.